Before Santa Claus would travel the entire world in one night in a sleigh pulled by reindeer delivering toys to good boys and girls. Before Santa would be big, fat, jolly, and become addicted to milk and cookies as well as a little bit of Coca Cola. Before he would miraculously be at every shopping mall no matter where you are in the world. The legend of Santa Claus has been developing throughout the ages with many different storytellers adding their own piece to the history. Now the original inspiration comes from an extremely generous monk who was born sometime back in 200 AD. Legends of St. Nicholas's goodwill traveled far and wide, with different nations coming up with their own variations and giving the character different powers. But it would be the author of The Night Before Christmas who penned this poem in the 1800s who would come up with the man we know and love today. He also got some help from a few illustrators as well as Coca Cola. They added their 2 cents as well. My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life of Santa Claus prior to fame. Here for you before they were famous. Also, you can call him Saint Nick or Santa Claus or Kris Kringle, but you know the guy. Also, I want to wish all of you guys a very happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my gift to you. Also, let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. The Easter Bunny is off the table. I will do that leprechaun though. Yeah, let me know down below. The legend of Santa Claus can be traced back hundreds of years to a Greek Christian bishop named St. Nicholas who was born sometime around 200 AD. He was a very generous and kind man who became legendary for leaving people gifts and stockings. Now different nations, they began making their own renditions and creations of the character, but it was the Dutch who would take his story to the next level. They referred to him as Santa Claus, and they merged his image and story with that of Germanic European god named Odin, who would fly through the sky on an 8-legged horse during the midwinter event of Yule. Now Santa Claus was such a popular character of folklore, he even had his own day of celebration, which was December the 6th. Now when Dutch people decided to immigrate to New York City in the 1700s, they brought stories of Santa Claus with them. The celebration of Christmas was a concrete holiday in most parts of the modern world by the 19th century, and stores began to advertise Christmas shopping throughout America in 1820. Then in 1822, Professor Clement Clark Moore wrote a 56-line Christmas poem for his 3 daughters entitled Visit from St. Nicholas, better known today as The Night Before Christmas. Now the inspiration for the holiday hero in this poem came from both St. Nicholas and Santa Claus. Mr. Moore decided to modernize the character in his own image. He would call him Santa Claus, and he was a jolly old elf who smoked a pipe. He also had a sleigh with reindeer, he also had a bunch of toys, and he could go down any chimney with just a tilt of his head. From there, this depiction of Santa Claus began to appear in advertisements soon after, but the story of Santa isn't done yet. New York illustrator Thomas Nast, he decided to add his own depictions of the character in 1881. This time he depicted Santa as a round, cheerful man with a full white beard holding a sack of toys for lucky children. It was Nast who gave Santa his signature suit trimmed with white fur, his residence in the North Pole, a workshop filled with elves. Also he came up with the naughty or nice list, and well, he invented Mrs. Claus, cause Santa he could get lonely. Then in 1980, a man by the name of James Edgar, he decided to stitch for himself his own Santa suit, and he showed up at a department store in Brockton, Massachusetts, and the man practically caused a riot as kids from all over would travel by train just to meet the real-life Santa Claus. The Salvation Army, they took note, and they put unemployed men to work in Santa's suits looking for donations. Still around this time, there were plenty of different variations. Some people wouldn't be as fat, some people had short beards, some were wearing green suits, other tanned. That's when Coca Cola decided to step in and solidify the character. They did this in 1931 with the help of painter Haddam Sundblom. His depiction was so well received that Sundblom painted Santa Claus again for Coca Cola for the next 34 years. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story because this is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCrudden, thanks for checking out my personal channel. I hope you guys all have a very fantastic holiday. Let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. Be sure to subscribe, browse around, there are all sorts of bios here on everybody, and I'll see you guys in another video. Ho ho ho! Ho!